Alright, so my customer brought me this Seagate disk drive that is not reading properly. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it out of the enclosure, and hopefully the SATA to USB adapter is the issue. Sometimes when that happens, we can actually pop it into another SATA USB adapter, and then we can read it using something like another box like this, or I can use another cable. So they have replaceable enclosures, things like this. They have all different designs, but you can use something like this. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this open and see if this has that same kind of design. Usually Seagate drives have this more often than any others, like the Western Digital and stuff. And the way you can kind of tell is you can see the drive. This is a 2.5-inch SATA drive, and you can see there's quite a bit of extra space here. So most likely there's going to be an adapter in there. Let's see if we can pop this out. So it looks like there's a seam around the outside here. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can pop it out using my fingernails. If not, I'm going to have to use a pry tool, but let's see here. Yeah, this one looks like it's going to be tough to get out. But I'm just going to get my fingernails in there, pull on it, and push on the back, and let's see. Yeah, no, that's not going to come out like that. So let's go ahead and get this really thin pry tool here. This is kind of made for frosting, or this one was actually from a pharmacy. I got it used on eBay and it worked perfectly. I used to use a larger one for this, and yeah, anyways, let's see if we can even pop this thing out. Right now it's seeming like that might not be possible. We might have to crack the shell to be able to get it out. Okay, here we go. We got a corner of it, so we're gonna have to go from the corners, it seems. So if you go from a corner here, you can see how it kind of is popping away. Okay, I'm going to hold that up and see if I can keep that open slightly. Okay, and then we'll try and go to the other corner and do the same thing. You can see it's kind of popping up, but it just pops back in, so I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we got a bigger piece of it kind of coming away, and you can actually see how the clips are holding here. So I think we're gonna have to actually pop it the other direction. So they clip, these have like little gaps there, and then clips go into that. There you go. Okay, so most likely if we pull it this way, outwards like that, it will basically pull the clips away from those holes and then hopefully lift it out. Okay, so we're gonna work our way down the drive, kind of doing the same thing, prying outwards like this. And hopefully we'll be able to get it out without breaking the clips. Okay, we're getting them out, and here you can see these little pieces. That's where the clips are going into, and it looks like they're all surviving, so that's good. We're just going to continue working our way around while holding it up. You don't want to put the tool too far in because you don't want to actually pry the drive itself. We're just prying the clips away from the little things. Okay, so we're just going to continue going around. We got most of it out. Let's go to the front. This part might be a little more tricky because the connector's there, but there we go. Okay, so here you can see we actually got all of them out without damaging any of the clips. That's nice. Okay, and now you can see we have access to the drive itself. So let me zoom in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the drive out. Most likely you just kind of twist this and it should plop out. Yep, just like that. Okay, and then you have these little rubber feet that kind of go over where these screws go. Okay, these don't really screw anything into place. It's more just to stick out to kind of hold it when it slides into here. Okay, then we got all this tape around here that's covering, so we're gonna have to take these off using a PH1 or JS1 screwdriver. We'll undo the 2 screws here. Okay, we got 1 screw there, and we got the other screw here. All right, again, this is just a standard 2.5-inch SATA hard drive. All right, this is a 2 terabyte. And inside, what is this? What is this drive actually called? This is a Seagate expansion HDD model SRD0NF1. Okay. All right. And internally, it's just a Seagate mobile hard drive, 2.5-inch right? Model numbers, they're ST2000LM007. That's the actual hard drive model number. It's that tiny STL number there. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and peel this away. So this has this kind of foily tape here, and they put these little sharp edges here so that you end up tearing it if you're not careful. Okay, so try and be careful peeling this. Not that it'll stop working if you tear it, it's more, I think, for their warranty kind of thing, that they'll know that you opened it. Although it's very difficult to take this stuff out without any sign of it being peeled up, because you can see it gets like weird creases in it. So either way, but yeah, it's best to not tear it if you can help it, right? You can see where the light comes out through that hole. Let's go ahead and try and peel this up as well. Okay, so it can be a little tricky. And then we'll peel this away. All right. So peel that up. We'll just kind of work our way, slowly working our way up, trying to roll it up. All right, and peel that off. All right, so now that we got the sides out, this should, yep, flop over like this. And then of course, they also seal this down with adhesive. So we have to peel that because you can't just pull that up, okay? So we're gonna roll this. And we're just gonna peel this off. Slowly working our way across the length of the drive. Peel this side up as well, okay? And we'll just work our way down. Peeling this away, okay. At least Seagate gives you the ability to replace these things. Honestly, the foil, if you took it off and left it off, it's not going to cause any issues with the drive. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they... Well, I mean, I do know. It's so that you can't just take this thing out, okay? They also put a little adhesive going across the connector as well, it seems. So I'm going to use a little tool to help kind of lift that up if I can. Let's see here. It's going to be tough, isn't it? We're going to go around the outer edge and try and peel that up. Because if you don't do that, you're going to end up just tearing all this foil. Again, not that it matters. The foil doesn't actually serve any real purpose in terms of the drive itself. Okay. If it does, let me know, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the only purpose is so that you can't just easily take this out. Okay. So there you go. Now that you've got that, maybe it helps hold this in a little bit, but I don't think so. Anyways, this little adapter very often breaks. So I don't know where you can get a same exact replacement of this. If you can, then you can just reuse this box. But I mean, why not just get a replacement of this box like this one? It's a little bit thinner, but it's a little bit longer. Okay. As you can see, size-wise, it's a little bit like shorter on the sides, but then it's longer on this way. So anyways, I'm going to go plug this in with an adapter to my computer, and I'll be back. We'll see if this drive works. Sadly, the drive itself is dead. Anyways, as you can see, this thing is labeled specifically for, where is it? So here you see, it says HDD sold as component of OEM solution and not for resale. This product warranty does not cover HDD if removed from OEM solution. So yeah, basically it would say, it's saying that the warranty would be void if you take this out. It has to be in this box. Technically, at least in California, I don't think they can actually void your warranty from taking this out unless taking out is the reason that caused it to be damaged. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and put this back in here. So this thing was in like this, and we're just gonna put it all back together. The customer can send this in for data recovery. I'm gonna have a place I'll refer them to. If you have a drive like this and it's dead, the company I recommend, they're called $300 data recovery. They're a lot cheaper and they do a really good job. So yeah, I would highly recommend going to that place if you need your data. And And yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and put this thing back in. So we're just going to wrap the foil back on top. Get the screws back in. I'm telling you, the whole design of this thing is just so they know that you opened it. So, okay, so get that. Stick this back down. Okay. All right, and we'll stick that adhesive back down. Okay. Hopefully the company that does the data recovery won't use that as a way to say, hey, it was opened. Usually it doesn't matter if you take this stuff out. What they're worried about is if you took this cover off here. That will void pretty much all hard drive warranties and things like that. Okay. But anyways, there we go. We'll put this back in. We'll put the little rubber feet back on. So just put those back over the screws. Just like that. We'll slot this back into place, and that's pretty much all we're gonna do with this thing. Okay, make sure you put it in the right direction. So the rounded portions, I believe, face up, because you can see how they have this part cut out to be more rounded at the top. So yeah, we would have this chip facing up, right? Hopefully that's right. Let's take a look after we push this in. And yeah, that all lines up. Okay, so there we go. And then all we do is just plop this back in. You can see this has a little gap here. That lines up with the port. Get that in and just click it all back down. And that's pretty much it. Very simple to open this, very simple to work with. And if you really wanted to, you could replace the drive with an SSD in there, and you can use this as an SSD enclosure if you really want to reuse the enclosure. There are, again, much easier solutions for being able to open this kind of thing up. This one is designed to be taken apart. As you can see, I could easily take this out with just my fingernails. Okay, and then this piece can easily be taken out too. So yeah, they have a lot more simple designs that are designed to be opened, closed, put back together. So I mean, you can use this box and save a few dollars instead of buying something like this, but I don't know. Honestly, I feel this is better. Also, it's easier to replace this piece if it breaks, but I mean, you can just buy these boxes, I think, for less than 10 bucks. So I don't know. Anyways, there you go. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.